Thames Legacy TV. Now guys, tomorrow at 3 p.m. we take on West Ham at home in the Premier League. Now guys, we've got London Derby this weekend. It's so exciting. I'm praying we get the 3 points. I'm buzzing for it. Now guys, let's quickly talk about table rankings. So, we are currently sitting 4th and West Ham are sitting 17th in the table. So there's a little bit of a difference. However, having said that, yeah, West Ham are 17th, so that's quite low down in the table. They're still doing really well this season, you know. I think it's always a difficult game. A London derby is always hard. And yeah, we have got the home advantage, but it's always hard taking on West Ham, you know. I'm sure they'll try and test us for sure. So yeah, I am quite nervous, but I'm excited for this game nonetheless. Now guys, I'll jump straight into talking about what Frank said in his press conference today. So Frank Lampard Frank Lampard talked to the media at 1:30, and let's go through his quote. So he said about Tammy Abraham's fitness, and he said he won't be involved tomorrow and will know more by the end of the weekend. He says he has full confidence in the other centre forward options in his squad, and that's really true. Like, I'm absolutely gutted about Tammy Abraham. I was gutted for him the other night. It looked really bad, the injury, but we have got the backup options, you know, and I've said this in previous videos, we still have got really good other strikers, and that's really good. It's good that we're not reliant on one striker, because suddenly when there's an injury like this, we need the backup option. So it's good that we've got other options there, you know, and it's at times like this you really do realise that. And Frank Lampard also said on Unai Emery's departure from Arsenal today, I wouldn't say it was inevitable. Nothing is inevitable either way in football. It's not nice. Everyone has a work ethic and an idea, and it goes one way or the other. Frank acknowledges the rivalry between the Blues and West Ham ahead of tomorrow's London Derby and his own history. Fans will be fans. They're passionate here in England, and we know where loyalties lie. I'll just do my job. Reflecting on the midweek draw in Europe, Frank says, I didn't like the last 20 minutes, but that can happen when you're trying to play a certain way. I've seen a lot of big teams in the Champions League concede goals this season, and that's true. Even though it was a little bit disappointing that we couldn't make more of the game, as I did say in my review for the Valencia game, I still thought we played well, you know. It was a very, very difficult game. Valencia tested us, so I wasn't too gutted with the 2-2. I was glad that we got a point, it was a fair result in the end, I'd say. So yeah. Now, on Pellegrini, who Lampard worked under at Man City, he says he's a good manager and a good man. We all know the ruthless nature of the game. Every group of fans wants their team to be successful, but it doesn't always work that way. Frank believes our biggest challenge is to improve our conversion of chances in the final third. There's always room for improvement. We always analyse the most important thing is points on the board, and at the moment we're okay. Lampard finishes by praising Michy Batshuayi's attitude while he's been out of the team. It's not easy when you're not playing as many minutes as you want. I've seen a great work ethic and quality. So yes, that's what Frank said. So it is going to be a difficult game. Obviously there's massive rivalry there. We obviously have got injury problems, but we've just got to go for it with everything we've got, you know, and have the confidence and belief. It's going to be really interesting to see what starting 11 Frank puts out tomorrow. It'll also be interesting to see if Mason Mount starts. Now, he didn't start against Valencia. It did come on, however, because obviously he was injured recently, and it maybe doesn't want to throw him in at the deep end just yet, but it'll be interesting to see if he starts tomorrow. Now guys, let's have a look at the little Chelsea did when I was looking on the website, like a little stats piece, which was quite nice ahead of the game. So they said that, well, on the 8th of April, that's when we took on West Ham at home last, and we won 2-0. Who scored? It doesn't say, I don't think. Oh yeah, it does. Hazard scored in the 24th minute and the 19th minute of the game. So yes, that's the last time we took them on. And sorry guys, I'm taking so long at doing so long. We are unbeaten in our last 13 home Premier League meetings with West Ham. 9 wins, 4 draws since a 2-3 loss in September 2002, when Rod Dio was in charge. West Ham have won one of their past 7 Premier League meetings with Chelsea, 3 draws, 3 defeats, winning 1-0 at home under David Moyes in December 2017. The Blues have won our last 6 Premier League London derbies at Stamford Bridge, keeping clean sheets in the last 4 that all ended 2-0. So fingers crossed we can keep that going tomorrow. I'm really excited. So guys, I will give you a score prediction. I'm going to go 3-1 Chelsea. Yeah, I do think we might concede a goal, you know. That seems to be happening a lot this season. I wanted to say 3-0 and be really confident about it, but I do think we are going to concede a goal. Fingers crossed we don't, but I'm going to go 3-1 anyways. I think there'll be a few goals scored tomorrow. And then obviously next week we move on to Villa at home. And then we've obviously got Everton away. So we've got a lot of games coming thick and fast. The pressure's on. We've just got to keep going. And obviously there's pressure's on building up to that last Champions League game, the group stage. If we win that, we're through. But if we don't, so yeah, we're gonna have to see out. I'm really worried about actually. But let's not think about that just yet. Let's just concentrate on the Premier League at the moment. Also, guys, let me know down below if you've heard the new Frank Lampard chant. I absolutely love it. I'm not gonna start singing it right now because my boyfriend's actually in the room and I was singing it yesterday and he was getting sick of me. So I'm not gonna do that again. And I'm not going to do it on the camera because you guys are probably going to think, what the hell, she's weird. But yeah, so roll on West Ham at home, you know, big London derby. I'm sure all the fans will be in high spirits for it. I'm not going, unfortunately, because I am doing both games next week instead. But yeah, I was considering going tomorrow. However, my bank account says different. So yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below all your pre-match thoughts, your score predictions, and your predicted team lineup. And roll on tomorrow. My match review will be up later on tomorrow, guys, as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that, and off the tells. Thanks.